I'm now back with our Carpool Confession for this week, and we are doing our hustle and flow. And let's get on and talk about AI today. Okay, this week I have AI and Georgia on my mind. Got some new ways trying to figure out how to help folks both sell their houses and buy houses. We'll see if it's going to be a long one or not. So I'm starting it a little bit early on this when I take off. So the camera's going to be shifting around because it moves with the car and everything. So I got a class I'm going to be teaching. I'm not going to name the major brokerage or anything out of respect for them, but it's going to be to a bunch of the agents in Georgia. That's why Georgia's on my mind later this month. And it's going to be on some AI subjects. I don't know if anybody realizes this. I'm sure most of you do. AI is just absolutely taking over real estate right now, along with the rest of the world. And it's just killing everything. A lot of people are getting, really bent out of shape about it. And any of you don't know or realize, ChatGPT is used by 87% of the people who are using AI right now. So what's the number one real estate portal? Zillow. So the number one chat bot, AI, whatever you want to call it, ChatGPT, married with the number one real estate portal, Zillow. Well, they just announced a partnership and people are just losing their dang minds. Main reason they're losing their minds is because, somebody's afraid somebody about to, drink their milkshake. Remember that movie, No Country from Old Men, or No Country for Old Men? I think I said from there. Old boy walks over, I drank your milkshake.
I drink your milkshake.
Yeah. Everybody's afraid, somebody's going to drink their milkshake, which they probably are. So it's creating a lot of issues that are about to happen, good and bad. So let's start talking about them and how it's going to affect you as a buyer and you as a seller in particular, because things are about to change for a lot of folk. So number one, this isn't going to be the subject of what I'm going to be teaching. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later in this video because, it can affect you, especially as a seller, not as much as a buyer. But right now, we're just going to talk about ChatGPT and Zillow. So this integration and what AI can do and the way it can read things, it's going to really affect you as a seller and a little bit as a buyer, actually a lot as a buyer. Here's how it's going to affect you as a buyer. I'm going to start there first, and then you'll see how it affects you as a seller. The bane of real estate agents, when buyers come in with that stuff talking about,
okay, I'd really like a one-story house, but it's okay if it's 2 stories. If it has
I'm going to use the word that NAR says we're not supposed to use, but you buyers, you use it all day long.
If it has the master on the first floor, or if it has a bedroom on the first,
stuff like that. You know what? That's hard to search for because you can put either or in the MLS for most MLSs. Makes it difficult. That's why most people end up finding their own house, or it's just really difficult for us. And you put all these either ors.
If it has, we'd like a 2-story house we'd like a 2-story house, but we don't want any carpet on the first floor. Carpet's okay on the second floor, but we don't want it on the stairs, or it's okay on the stairs, or we don't want any carpet downstairs, but it's okay if there's a bedroom downstairs. It can have carpet in it.
All that stuff. But that now changes because AI can look at pictures, and you can actually talk with ChatGPT because that word chat, you can actually now have a conversation with it. This thing right here, your phone. You put that ChatGPT app on there, it's now connected with Zillow. You can now say all of that stuff that you always love to say to your realtor.
Oh, you know what? I don't mind a 2-story house, but I want it facing north. But you know what? It's okay if it faces east because of XYZ, and I'd like a mountain view. And
all of this stuff you can now say, and it can actually go out there and find it now. And all that stuff that you had to do that realtors, or even I will sit here and tell you that you have to do as a seller to make it appear, that changes now. You can be very, 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 very exacting. And it's going to come back with very, very, very possibly exacting numbers fallacies, jam, spammers. They used to let you go on the weekends and now they don't. Okay, let's get back to this. Oh, they get on my nerves. You can be very exacting on this stuff now. With all that, that's great for a buyer. So here's the thing. The seller's agent needs to put that stuff in there so you can be that exacting. But fortunately, with the AI, stuff like that, it can see the pictures now. AI can read pictures and see, okay, bedrooms downstairs, you can kind of tell. Oh, it has no carpet. That's what they want. These are the houses I'm going to deliver. That's going to get great for you. Now, for the sellers, sometimes they may come see your house, but now the buyers can be very, very distinct. So if your house does not meet exactly what they want, guess what? They're not coming. They're done. The buyers, they may not come anymore because in the past, they didn't have as many choices as they will now. You're saying not as many choices because now they can just pinpoint it down.
Oh, these are the 10 best choices in Las Vegas. These are the 10 best choices in Miami.
Now remember, have you ever gone to ChatGPT and gone, tell me about myself? Give it a try. I know a lot of you are using it. It knows a lot about you now. If it knows that much, it kind of knows your personality. So it's going to start being able to pick out that house that matches your personality, which means you may have fewer people coming to see your house. Now, as a seller, that could be a benefit. Instead of showing your house to 20 people, you may have to only show it to 5 before one of them buys it. So you got a good plus there. Now, here is your minus again. Remember those days when you're just sitting around going,
oh, you know what? I'd like to price it over here and this, that, and the other thing.
Those days are over. You know why? The lenders, the appraisers, everyone else, you think they're not using AI too? Remember how I just said that the AI can look at the pictures? The AI can tell the truth? Well, when you look at Zillow and you got that Zestimate and all that stuff, the Zestimate, they were just using averages. They can now use very specific data. They can now look at those pictures and tell the quality of your appliances. They can then look at the listing and go, oh, the appliances don't come with it. Okay, let's take that off. Oh, let me look at that flooring. Let's see what kind of flooring they got. Looks a little bit distressed. Oh, I can tell that this was photoshopped. Nano bananaed. You know, if those who don't know what a nano banana is. Oh, they edited this pictures. Oh, this ain't real. Oh, this is virtually staged. It's not gonna look as good when the appraiser comes in. Well, if the appraiser comes in. Remember, a lot of these appraisals are not now being done via desktop appraisal. So a lot of that human element's been taken out. So this, I want to price it here. Which means the smart and savvy agents are now using the same techniques to price your homes on both sides, which means you need to start working with agents who are certified in this stuff. And they actually have certifications in this stuff now. I'm going to tell you a little something right now. As you know, I'm teaching stuff like this now. Teach it a lot around here. Now I'm teaching it in Georgia. I'm not getting on a plane going to Georgia. I'm going to be doing it by Zoom. And I was talking to somebody from a company. I'll name the company. It's called Agent Fire. These guys build like $8,000 websites for agents. And they had started training AI and they just had to stop. And the reason they had to stop is like the agents weren't getting it. And it was like all the agents really wanted were prompts for ChatGPT. They were trying to teach this deep stuff. And the agents, they just wanted prompts for ChatGPT. I mean, I was finding the same thing. I was telling them, it's like, hey, this was the chief operating officer. or it's the chief operating officer. I was talking to him. It's like, yeah, I mean, agents weren't getting. I was in a mastermind here in town, and I think it was last month. It was AI mastermind. When I show up, and it was like,
You're probably going to be the only one here.
it's like, what?
It's like the agents aren't getting it.
Yeah, they weren't technical enough. And when it started up, a whole bunch of agents showing up. All they really wanted were prompts for ChatGPT and stuff. They couldn't keep up with the stuff because one, it changes so much, and two, it's very technical. Everyone wanted some kind of easy button. And that's what he was saying. Everyone wanted an easy button for ChatGPT and AI, but they're not getting it. Like I said, I teach it here, like for my brokerage and stuff. And I taught it in September. I called it Tech Timber. And at the same time, another agent, he's actually the regional tech trainer for the entire region for multiple states. And he taught, and he had full classes. I had a few people. And somebody said, well,
You got all these skills and people weren't showing up to your classes because you get so deep in this stuff.
And you're under the water teaching this stuff, and you dive deep. Because I'm a special operator. I'm coming in and, I'm swimming in a sealed DSV, coming up and double tapping the enemy, coming in, kidnapping the subject, and then, tranking him and then bringing him back to an Ohio class, and then, to interrogate him. And he's like, no, oh boy, he's just skimming the surface, which is what agents want. And that's why I gotta, get prepared for this Georgia class, because I'm pretty sure that's what they want. And so what I'm gonna be teaching for them, and this is what's gonna really interest you guys who are trying to sell, is helping sellers out using AI. And it's gonna be for virtually staging homes and preparing AI video. So this is where it comes for you. And right now, we're gonna take a little break. I'm gonna show you a video. This actually, I didn't even realize it at first. This guy here is in Vegas. And I probably need to give him some credit or something. He's not a real estate agent. He's actually a photographer and creator. And I guess he did this to show off his skills. So just take a look at this video real quick. Now, that was a vacant house here in Vegas. It was not on that's not MLS photos, so hopefully, we ain't gonna get busted here on that. If you were to have a vacant house, wouldn't you rather have something like that? Now, that's what I'm teaching. One, that house was not only vacant, but empty. You don't want to show an empty house anymore. This is what AI is gonna do for you, and as more and more people get used to this stuff, this is what's going to become the norm in 2026. So you need to start working with folks who can do this for you. This may not necessarily be an agent. They may hire a photographer to do this stuff or somebody, but 2026, this is going to become the norm, what you just saw. Let's just be honest. People are going to go to Zillow and all these other places, now ChatGPT, and they're going to look at them pictures first. They're going to see how beautiful the house looks. Your agent or their photographer, they're going to need to virtually stage that house to look beautiful as heck. And then people are going to come in. I'm going to tell you right now, when they come in, they came in because of how good the house looked online. But when they come in, they want to kind of oh, where's my couch go? Well, no, they can't. They want to visualize where their furniture goes. Not too many people buy a house, and I'm trying to think of a good way to put it. They want to figure where their stuff's going to go. Your stuff is in the way. It's kind of like when they tell you to take your pictures off the wall and stuff, to depersonalize the house. But, you still want to stage it. Well, the staging is more for the pictures than anything else. So what you want to do is do the virtual staging and maybe even the stuff like this to put on social media and share it out and stuff like that. and you can just really clean up your house and make it look good. But don't go too far, because there is actually one, I think it's under a lawsuit right now, where they made it look like the house had a pool and everything. But one of the things I do suggest is sometimes people can't figure out how to live in the house or what they can do with it or the aspiration for it. Just go down to Amazon. You can get like an entire pack. Tell this to your agent now. I know a lot of agents look at my channel. I know because they tell me. You get a pack of like 8x10 photo frames. You can get like a big pack for like $30. And you stage the house virtually, even the same ones you put online. And then you do it in different like styles and different ways you can live in the house. And you take that, are you ready for this? Take the command strips, which you can get on Amazon too, or you get them at Walmart. Get all the stuff at Walmart too. And you put them on the walls in the house, along with the measurements and all this other stuff for that vacant house. And now, when people are trying to figure out how their house or how they can live in the house and what the measurements are, that stuff is there. Give these tips to your realtor. I'm telling you, this stuff is the kind of stuff that gets your house sold. I know most realtors don't know how to do this stuff. If you need to get in touch with an AI certified realtor, just reach out. I'm actually certified for AI and real estate, and I actually teach this stuff. I will gladly put you in touch with one of those AI certified realtors wherever you're at here in the US and Canada. I'm more than happy to. And of course, if you're in the Air Force, Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, and Space Force, more than happy to help you out there too. So with that, we are living in a whole new world. 2026, things are changing. The way you buy and sell a house is completely different than anything anybody's ever seen before. With these new integrations with ChatGPT and Zillow, man, I'm telling you, it's a whole new world. If your agent can't keep up, you're going to be lost as both a buyer and a seller. So I don't want that to happen to you. So to all my military brothers and sisters, you know that drill. Alpha, Mike, Foxtrot, all the rest of the 80% of you who are watching this, and even the agents who are watching this, because just keep going. You keep showing up for me. You know what? I still love you, and I'm going to keep them lights on for you. And another video should be popping up because YouTube says this is what you are going to love. I want to go ahead and meet you on over there as I finish up all this Saturday stuff. And this camera just keeps moving on me. I just need to put a fixed camera in here. I'm going to meet you on over there and we'll talk a little bit and get you some more learning at you. And I'm going to keep them lights on for you. So let's go over and meet at that next video. And I'm going to go get some gas at Sam's Club. See y'all later.